My name is Ryan Bianchet, and I'll be the new boxing coach here at Asbury Theological Seminary. Boxing took root for me about 5 years ago. My brother was an amateur kickboxer, and I asked him to teach me how to box. And so for us, it really started in our garage. We bought headgear, we bought gloves, and we started beating the crap out of each other pretty early in. But soon we went and joined a gym. My wife actually joined first. My brother and I both followed her. And soon it really it found its way into our hearts. We really fell in love with the sport. We were training with pro coaches. These professional coaches started bringing us around to the Tampa area. We were training and fighting other guys in other gyms. We started finding that we had some skill for it. Within 2 years, my wife and I were competing on big national stages, big national tournaments. My wife was actually ranked number 2 in the country in her weight class in the Sugarbird National Rankings. But we've both just fallen in love with the sport. I think part of the beauty of boxing is it has this endless depth of learning. Boxing is a sport where you can always continue growing. And there's a reason that it's been traditionally called the sweet science, because there's something about boxing that is so gripping, it's so technical, yet it's so beautiful. I think from the outside we look at boxing and we see something barbaric, we see a sport of brutality and fighting. But when you really enter into the sport, you find it is filled with art and beauty, and I think most really achieved boxers would acknowledge that it's something closer to dancing than it is truly fighting. So my draw towards coaching this sport here at Asbury, which has been such a blessed opportunity, is to help facilitate that love of boxing for others. It is, like I said, once it gets into you, it just feels like you can never stop learning, never stop growing. And there truly is no better way to get in shape than through boxing. It's fun, it's competitive, and it really targets every muscle in the body. It'll challenge you in a way that most sports will not challenge you. Athletes across all sports will generally agree that boxing is probably the most physically challenging of these sports. And so my goal here is to help generate that love of boxing while simultaneously helping anyone that's interested here to really get a great full body exercise.